Welcome into the craft room. My name is Susan. This is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs. I am so happy to have you here with me today in the craft room. Come on in and join me. Happy Saturday evening, or at least that's what it is here on the East Coast. It is Saturday evening, and this is my big plans for Saturday night. How are you? Come on in and join me. Let's work on our March Club transfer. It is so gorgeous. It's called Botanicals, and I can't wait to share another project idea with you. I still have one more in mind. I just haven't decided exactly how I want to do it yet, but so I know I still have at least one more cool idea for you guys. Hopefully you guys will like this one for tonight. Hopefully you like the one. I don't know why he's barking. Sorry. I don't know what that's all about. Do you hear him? My fur baby. Anyway, how has your Saturday been, you guys? The sun was out today. It was so nice. The sun was out. It was in the 60s, and we had a slight breeze, and it was cool here in North Carolina. But I know you guys are probably like, that's not cool, but it was a cool breeze. That's what I mean to say here in North Carolina. But the sun was so warm and lovely. It was so nice to see after having so many days of rain. So I am happy about that, and it's a Saturday, so I didn't have an alarm clock this morning. That always makes me happy. And I actually ended up spending most of the day driving around. You know, do you remember the show? It's an old show, Driving Miss Daisy. Well, I was driving Mr. White today, so he needed to get out of the house a little bit, and I'm his chauffeur still. He's recovering from his surgery still, so he hasn't been released yet to drive. It's been 2.5 weeks, and he's feeling better, but he still can't, he's not been cleared to drive or do any of that kind of stuff yet. So he wanted to get out today, so I said, all right, I'll take you. So I got to do a little bit of browsing while he did what he wanted to do, and now I'm here with you guys. We actually had a late lunch, early dinner, so I'm like ready for a nap. But anyway, I don't have any other plans for the rest of the night, so let's get this going. All right, I'm going to real quick make sure that I am on, because right now it shows me live here, but I'm not seeing it on. Here we go. There I am. There I am. Hallelujah. Ooh, it's a little fuzzy. I hope everything's okay with my internet. I am working on the March Club transfer. It's called Botanicals, my monthly subscription club. So I have included the link. I featured it here for you that you guys can click on if you want. I'm also going to put that in the comment. It'll be in the comments too. So if you have any questions, you can do that. Real quick, I am going to sprinkle this out into another group. Sprinkling just means to S-H-A-R-E, you guys. So if you guys don't mind doing the same, sprinkle it out to someone. Just help share the creative love. I would just so appreciate it. So hang on just a second. I've already shared it to my VIP group, which is, where am I? Here we go. My private crafting group, where I can just share some sneak peeks, specials, one-on-one, a little bit more, information with you guys than I can do out here. So if you want to join that, I'd love to have you join. I will put that in the comments. Right now, I just sprinkled that out, and make sure when you hop on, you hit the heart button and say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I think it's much more fun to craft with friends. So when you guys interact with me and talk with me on the lives, I feel like you're right here in the craft room with me. So come on and join me. All right, now let me get those comments posted, and then we will get down to business, because I think you're going to really like this project. Now, I shared a project with this on March the 1st because I love this transfer so much. So this is our monthly club transfer, or subscription club, and this is the transfer for this month. You guys, is that not gorgeous? Now, unfortunately, number one, it was a little chilly, although I could have worn my little, I have a little like, almost like a flannel thing I could have worn over top of it. It is a little chilly, so I did not get a chance to, I'm not wearing mine today that I created, but it's really because I haven't had a chance to heat press it, because I've been just running, y'all. It's been a busy week for me. How about you guys? The first of the month is always busy. What's it like for you guys? Has it been busy too? But it's a good start. It's March, you guys. Now, we had killer winds, like, not killer. That's an exaggeration. But we had very high winds yesterday afternoon and last night. Luckily, no damage, but, that old saying, March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb, kind of felt like it already. So, anyway, let me get this in the comments. And let's get going. Let's get going, you guys. All right. So that is there. Now let me pin it because I can pin it while I am on here, and that's it. Okay, now we're good. So now any information that you need, that you might have a question about, hey Kelly, thanks for joining me. You might be able to find it in my comments if you're not finding it on the link that I've featured with this today. But basically, this is our monthly subscription club. It's $21.99 a month. I have posted a couple other things earlier today telling you about the specials. If you're interested in the specials, all you have to do is type club, and I'll tell you what the special is to go for this month. But every month we give our club members an extra special deal, I guess is the best way to say it, opportunity over and above what we offer out to the general public. So I'd love to share that information with you. If you want to comment club, I will send that to you. For the $21.99, you get an exclusive transfer that only designers and club members can get. You cannot purchase this on my website, and it changes every month. So this is this month. Is it not gorgeous, you guys? This is what we call a B-size transfer, so it's like 8.5 by 11 is basically what it is. This particular one is all one design, but you could still break it apart and use these in different projects. If you wanted to use the flowers or the butterfly or the words in another project, you can still do that. You don't have to use it as it comes, but I like to show you a couple different options, like using all of it or using part of it or whatever. You can use it with other club transfers that you've gotten in the past and combine it together to make a cool project. Like last month, we had the one that said welcome. You can't see it. I have it covered. Welcome-ish. You could use that welcome part from that one, and you could put the flowers with it. That would be lovely. But there's always all kinds of ideas. And if you ever need help with an idea or putting together supplies and you're just not sure where to look or what you need or how to do it, I'm here for you guys. Go ahead and send me a message. I'll be glad to help you guys. It is my great joy to be able to help you be creative. So that's why I do this. I want to be able to help encourage you, but also if I can help you, I would love to do that. You also get 3 coordinating paste singles. And what paste singles are, paste packets, single packets, is a single color in a small format. So this is, I think it is, oh my gosh, see if I could read it, 0.19 full ounces. But guys, you can get more than one project out of this. And if you're in my VIP group, I have tips and tricks in there on how to preserve the chalk paste that you don't use. But you get 3 paste packets, which is chalk paste. And chalk paste is just wet chalk, you guys. That's what we use to create a lot of our fabulous designs. This is one of the colors this month that comes with the transfer. Oh, if I get it without a glare. Shimmer Melon. Is that not gorgeous? Anytime it's a shimmer, you guys, I love it. One of the other colors that comes with it is Camel. And then the last color that comes with it is Papaya. I don't have a single packet of that for some reason. I only have a jar. So those are the 3 colors you get with it this month. But you can certainly order, go on and order another palette pack or single paste or a jar paste. Or guys, this would look gorgeous in our color of the month. Oh my gosh, I may have to try that. I wish I had it right now. And then I could do that in that gorgeous academia color. You can order that another color if you don't like the colors that come with it and just set those aside. I love the club because it helps you kind of build an inventory of transfers and of paste packets. So you get that. You also get free shipping on your actual club. It just comes to your mailbox once a month. You don't have to think about it. And you also, if you decide to order something from my website, anything you order, doesn't matter how big the order is, you get flat rate shipping of $5.99 as a club member. I can't even get that, you guys. So that's an excellent deal. And then, like I said, every month we run a different special. So type in the word club if you want to know the specials for this month, and I'll be glad to share it with you. And a little birdie has told me that this month, with the club subscription this month, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I probably should have verified that before I came on, but I believe that with this month, you will also get your, it's a product guide. So it's a color product guide that shows you all the different transfers we have, shows you the prices, gives you obviously their number, which you don't necessarily need if you're going on the website, but it also tells you designer pricing so that if you want to consider becoming a designer, you can see how much money you would save. So I believe that is getting mailed out with this month's clubs, if I'm not mistaken, in March. So there you go. Anyway, let's get on to our project. So this is the transfer, like I said, we're going to use. This is our March one. This is what the envelope looks like when you get it. So I have this surface that I've had for a while, at least 6 months if I had to guess. And I've just been waiting for just the right transfer for it. You know me, I love to upcycle, you guys. I love, love, love upcycling. So if I find something and there's something about it, if I find a surface and there's something about it, I got fuzz flying around, that I like, I grab it, whether I like what's on it or not. And if it appeals to me. So I just go ahead and grab it, especially if it's on sale. And this one was on clearance. I always go and check the clearance sections first. This was on clearance. I do know where I got this from. If you want to know, just ask me. So, but I wasn't necessarily into this particular look. This is nice, but this makes me kind of feel like boho. And I feel like with the wildflowers, as you can see, I do love wildflowers. This is a shirt I've had for several years. I paid a lot more than what even this whole club transfer is, just for this one shirt, because I loved it so much and the simplicity of it and the wildflowers and the saying that's on there. So I made my own shirt the other day with the club transfer. Did you guys catch this? I did this on Wednesday. Isn't that beautiful? I just didn't get it heat pressed, or I would have had it on today. So you'll definitely see me wearing that, but I love, love, love that. And when I showed my daughter, she's like, Mom, I'm gonna need one of those. So she's gonna let me know what color she wants it in. But I just felt like this, sorry guys, I need some water. Sorry about that. When you eat early, it's like, ugh. Anyway, I should have put some gum in or something like that, or brushed my teeth. But this surface just felt like it could work with the it's got like a boho feel, because you've got the iron, you've got this leather-ish strap. I don't know what it is. It's not leather, but and then the wood element. So I felt like, I don't know, I could see this transfer on here. So what we're gonna do is, I've already started prepping it. Sorry guys, I need to get my sleeve up a little bit. It's I feel a little bit warmer. I've already started prepping it. I sanded it a little bit. I used actually some nail polish remover to try to help get off some of this color. That didn't work so well, but I was like, that's fine. You know what? I am going to do just a layer. I'm not going to paint all the wood. I want some of the wood to be shown, because I think that'll look cool with the iron or metal, whatever that is. But I am going to paint like the middle part black with a black chalk paint. And then I am going to do this transfer over top of it in one color, in a neutral color. And what I need your help with, you guys, is which color should I use? So let me know in comments what you think. Should I use Shimmer Melon? Should I use Camel? Or should I use Papaya with this transfer this time? I am happy to do whichever one you all tell me. It's so much more fun to craft with friends. That's why I like to ask you guys. So let me know in comments. And hopefully I'll see it. I can't see any comments right now, so I'm not so sure if you're... Hopefully I'll see them over here on my iPad. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this layer of paint on here so that we can get started. The project's not going to take very long, you guys, I promise. I know the project that I shared last night was kind of lengthy, but I actually went back and cut some of it out because I was doing it on Instagram, live on Instagram, which I don't do very often. I think I've only done maybe one other live projects on there, and it's been so long since I did it. Why is this always so messy? It's been so long since I did it that I really felt like I needed to do a lot of explaining. So that's why that one was a lot longer. I felt like I had to really just kind of go through things that I don't always go through. So then today I was like, you know what, I can cut some of that out and cut some of the time off, but it was still a long project because it was a little more involved. But I still love it. I love, isn't it gorgeous, you guys? I love how it turned out. It's so nice. Now it doesn't really match my coffee bar right now because I've got the St. Patrick stuff on there, but as soon as I take that down, this is going up. Okay, so I am just a lazy painter. This is just chalk paint. I can use my chalk paste as paint if I wanted to, but I don't like to waste it, to be honest with you guys. This is inexpensive enough. I love the way it covers. It's just the Waverly. And chalk paint dries very quickly, so that's why I like to use that. And I'm a lazy painter, so I usually just pour it right on there and go from there, as opposed to putting it on a tray and all that. But I am just gonna, I don't even know if this is enough or too much, but what I want is kind of I don't want like a real uniform look. Do you know what I'm saying? I want it to kind of look, I want it to look handmade, obviously, but I'm trying to think of what the term is that I'm trying to just kind of casual. I don't know. I don't know what the word is. Maybe it'll come to me. I can't think of the adjective I want to use, but you know, I just want it to kind of be not real precise. So that's why I'm just doing it this way. It looks like I used just about the right amount of paint, I think. I know a little bit too much, but, and you can do this however you want. You don't even have to, obviously you don't have to do what I'm doing, but I just thought I like this surface and I wanted to do a project with it. So I think that'll be good. And then that covers what I had on there. Like I said, I don't want it to be uniform. I want it to kind of be haphazard. So that's kind of what I'm doing. But I wanted a darker background because I really want this transfer to pop when I go to, I don't think I have any left, any extra. Oh, I am so messy with dark colors, you guys. With black and red. I don't know why I always get it absolutely everywhere. So I've already got it everywhere. Go ahead. I never know if I should keep the lid things for that because I feel like, you know what? I hate that because it's just, I feel like it makes it even more messy. But it's chalk paint, so it'll come off. But we're just going to dry this real quick and then we're going to sand it and put some, ooh, y'all, I still have moss flying around. You remember how I showed you my last week? I'm going to have to use the paintbrush. You know how I showed you last week the items I got from Bullseye Playground and that I upcycled for St. Patrick's Day? I did spray both of them in the front and the back. I sprayed it with stuff to try to make the moss stay contained, but I'm still finding pieces of moss up here. So we're just going to dry this chalk paint real quick. I didn't even put anything down on my desk because I knew I wasn't going all the way to the edge. I wasn't worried about it. Tell me what you've been doing. What do you guys got going on this weekend? I hope the weather is nice wherever you are. Like I said, we had some pretty major wind go through last night, but it's supposed to be nice from here on out until I think Thursday. We're going to be like 60s and 70s. And then I think Thursdays it drops back into the 40s again. So crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy time of year, but the pollen has kicked up for sure. It is everywhere. Even after getting the wind and the rain last night, the pollen was all over the car, you know, and it's in the puddles. This is almost dry already, guys. I don't know if you can tell that or not. But with the chalk paint, you know, if it's kind of shiny, you know it's wet. Once it turns that matte color, you know it's dry. That's why I love it. It doesn't take long. But I do want it to be completely dry because I'm going to put a layer of wax on it, and I definitely don't want any of the paint to come onto my transfer because I want to be able to use it more. Now I don't know if you guys can, I can see through tiny bits of the words underneath, but I think that when we get the project on here, I think it's not going to be as obvious. I really don't think it's going to be as obvious, so, that it's there. So I need you guys to tell me what color you think I should use. Camel, papaya. Camel, papaya. I feel like camel is very close to this, but is that too much? Too close? Do we need a little tiny hint of color? Or do we need a little bit of shimmer? Y'all know my vote. Do we need a little shimmer or a little bit of color? Or do we just stay with the neutral? What is that? I can't tell if that's fuzz. It is. It's fuzz. Okay, so I am now going to take a layer of, whenever you are working with wood, or if you're working with a painted surface, or paper, we suggest that you use a surface wax before you do your project. This is available in I'm just going to do a light layer. This is available in my online store. And a little goes a long way. It's just a light layer. You don't want it a lot, but it's kind of going to seal in what's going to be under your transfer, and that just protects your transfer from picking up the paint or from picking up any wood pieces. And it also kind of, with wood, it, you know, wood is not completely flat, and you want a nice flat surface. So it's going to kind of fill in some of the ridges and the gaps. And this tin will last you a really long time. If you don't get it from mine, then go look at your, wherever you can buy craft supplies, you can find some type of surface wax. Okay? And then I'm just going to buff it. Actually, I'm going to warm it up real quick just to make sure I don't have any big clumps, because you want a nice smooth layer of your surface wax. Okay? And sometimes if you just warm up your wax, this is a trick I learned from another designer. If you warm it up, it just makes it so that you can, I usually take the other side of my cloth. You can just buff it in nicely, and it just kind of smooths it out. And it all depends on where you're at. If it's cold where you are, you know, your chalk paste may not, not chalk paste, your wax may be really, really hard, and maybe it's hard to apply. So there are instructions on the back of this as well, you guys, on how to use it. Now, I probably should have, I have sanded it already. I might lightly, I should have sanded it before I just like to do that to make sure there's no big clumps of paint. I should have done that before I did my wax, you guys. Got ahead of myself. That's okay, I'll just go back over it again. Because sometimes when you paint, you know, you get the like bumps, like uneven sections. I should have done that first. I don't know why I didn't think of it. Okay, so this is that was the longest part of the whole project, you guys. And I don't think I'm going to embellish this. I don't think it needs anything because it's just so lovely, and it's very simplistic, but I think it's very nice and pleasing just the way it is. So I don't really even feel like it needs, because this has got already, you know, some really cool elements to it. I don't feel like it needs any kind of embellishment when we're done. Now, even though I've used this transfer one time, I used it on the shirt when I created it. You know, when I wash it, it gets sticky again, which is what you want. But I am going to fuzz this, and that just means that we are just going to add some fuzz to the back of it because it is self-adhesive. They're reusable, they're self-adhesive. And I want it to be sticky, but not so sticky that when I go to pull it up, it wants to try to grab my transfer too hard. So that's why we fuzz it, you guys. And when you wash it, it'll become sticky again. I'm going to turn it around towards me while I put it on here to line it up. Okay? And then I'll turn it around when we do the project. So I did check to make sure that it was going to fit on here, because I was like, ooh, is it going to fit? And it did. And I kind of lined it up like where the middle would be. I kind of measured and eyeballed it to figure out where the middle would be. So it all fits on here. Now, once I have it placed where I want it to be placed, now I'm going to smooth it out because I want as good a contact, and that's why it's, ooh, wait a minute, I didn't think about Mr. Butterfly. Might have to pull that down just a tiny bit. I forgot about Mr. Butterfly up there on the very top. Let me pull it down just a tiny bit. There's my mark. There's my mark. Make sure I have about the same. Yeah, there we go. Now he'll be on there too. But I want to smooth it out because I want as good of contact as possible so that I get the best image and least chance of bleeding. So I just smooth. Now these are our newer transfers, you guys. A couple things about those. Let's see, is that one see-through? Let me look. This one might not be. I can't tell if that one is. They are thinner, so they're more translucent. You can see through them better when you're placing them. I don't even think you can see the image right now, but so once you have it placed, you might want to take, so if you're a brand new club member, which I would love to have you join my DIY club, you guys, this is a great way to get, like I said, to get started in it and just get something new every month to look forward to and to create with, whether you create it just for yourself. Okay, guys, I have some kind of big piece of fuzz. under here. So that's, I definitely don't want that because that will affect my image. I'll get a bleed there. There we go. Got it off. Let's see. Oh, there's still something there. Hold on. Hold on. I don't think I'm actually getting it off. I think I'm just moving it. Might have to get my little tweezers. Every month you get something new, so it's just something fun to look forward to, and you can change it out every month if you want. Did I get it? No, I still see it from that side. You know how it is. Sometimes with your nails you can't get it. I don't feel a bump, so hopefully I got it. Hopefully I got it. But when you first subscribe, if you haven't been a club member, when you first sign up, we will send you a squeegee with your first order as well. And that is just the tool that we use to apply our chalk paste and ink with. So you're going to need one of those. So you will get one of those with your very first subscription. And I like to take a squeegee sometimes over the surface after I've already applied it and pushed it out, and just make sure there's no more bubbles, because if it was, you would hear it. Like when I did that one last night, or yesterday morning, afternoon time, you could hear it when I pressed on it, that there was still some air and some bubbles. So I just want to make sure I have really good, and you know, just focus on your silk screen area. It doesn't have to be the whole entire thing. So now it's all nice and ready to receive our chalk paste. So what did you guys decide? Camel, shimmer melon, or papaya? I'm kind of going between the papaya or shimmer melon, but if you guys know me or follow me at all, you know I'm a shimmer gal. So I'm kind of thinking of that. Let me know what you think in comments. Last call. Last chance. Last chance. What do you guys think? You know me, guys. Now you could use any color. That's just the colors that come with it. I could choose any color at this point. I could choose this lovely Sunset Drive. That's really pretty. I could use Peachy Keen. I could use a blue, a green, a gray. I could use any color that I wanted. I'm just trying to show you some of the colors that come with your thing this month so that you could decide from there. You guys, you know what? It's not straight. Now that I'm looking at it upside down, it's not straight. Hang on. And that's going to bother me. It will bother me. I think it's because I don't have enough light where I'm trying to work. I have light, but not on the project itself. Because there's a Y and a J that go down, and I'd like them to go down about the same. So I need to pull that side up a little. Now we get to do it all over again. Do you hear it now? Do you hear those bubbles? And I usually kind of start in the middle and then go out from there. So I have a place to push the bubbles. I have to say that honestly, there's been a lot of other transfers for the monthly clubs. When I get them, I'm like, oh, I really love this one. This one's so awesome. And I think I've figured out what my favorite is, but by far, I believe that this is probably, I like the other ones too, but I think so far, out of all the ones in the almost 2 years I've been with the company, I think this is my favorite. I don't know quite why. It's really not got a lot going on, which is unusual, because for me, I usually like a lot of detail. It has a lot of detail, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I just really, really, really like it. Okay, now we're ready. All right, guys, we are going to go for it. You ready? Let's see. I do have one. This is this kind of squeegee you would get, but since I'm a designer and I have an option, I have options. I'm actually going to use one of my small squeegees This is a special one a friend of mine gave me. So I have this awesome color, this awesome, like, well, actually it's about the color of our current jam color. But this is the size of a small one if you needed to grab one. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use the shimmer because I just love it. Because I love it. Okay, guys, here we go. Look how easy this is going to be. We're going to be done in a flash. So I just take it directly out of the jar with the squeegee. Hopefully it's going to show up on the bottom. Because, and these new transfers, I told you they're like kind of see-through, translucent, but they're also, you guys, the chalk paste, you will use less, and it is so much easier to apply. It just glides right on there. I'm hoping it's going to show up down there at the bottom, because it is kind of light down there, and I didn't paint it black really far down there. I think it's going to be a very subtle look. This is kind of like a neutral for me, you guys. Kind of like a neutral for me. I might go over the words in papaya just to make them pop out some more. Can you guys see it? Where are my fur babies? Barking so much tonight. We don't even have any windows open today. A lot of times I've had windows open a lot this week because it's been so nice, but I haven't been home all day, so I didn't have them open today. And you know, the boys don't think about that stuff. They don't care. Whether the window's open or not. That's not true. My oldest son a lot of times will open the windows. His bedroom windows may be open. I don't even know. I didn't notice when we came home. All right. Almost done, you guys. You see how easy this is? Now, normally if it's a really big project and you're working a lot with it and it's taken a little while, I recommend that you paste and peel because you don't want your chalk paste to dry in your silk screen. Now I'm going back over it, making sure I've covered it, but also pulling off any excess at this point. And guys, that took hardly any. A little goes a long way. I'm going to put the rest of it right back in my jar. And I just want to pull this up and see how that shows up. Oh, you really cannot see those words. I'm going to try a little bit of papaya, y'all, and see if that, because I didn't paint all the way down there, wasn't thinking about the fact. See papaya? I wasn't thinking about the fact. That might make it show up a little bit better. We'll see. If not, I'm not going to fret over it. I'm not going to sweat it. All right, here we go. But I usually tell you to paste and peel. But if you move quickly enough, if you're doing it all in one color, you should be fine. You ready? Here we go. Yeah, that helped it pop out a little bit more. You ready, guys? My favorite part. Peel and reveal. Now go slowly. If you've missed anything, like right here, I feel like maybe I could have a little bit more. You lay it right back down. And then I usually go from top to bottom where I haven't pulled it up yet. And you can apply some more. So just take your time when you're pulling it up. And if you feel like it needs a little bit more in any area, then just do that. I just wanted it a little bit more pronounced in those areas, so. Oh my gosh, you guys, isn't that beautiful? Now with the shimmer, you do have to press a little harder just because it's got the, whatever makes it shimmer, you know, it's kind of a little gritty. So you push a little bit firmer just to get it through the silk screen, but guys, I love it. Look how beautiful. You can't see all the butterfly really well, but look at that, guys. And I did kind of take it way up to the top. I could have painted a little bit more black up there, but I think it's a very cool look. What do you think, guys? What do you think of that? And you know I love that shimmer. Ooh, I love it. You guys, it is so pretty. Now I will take that to the sink. All of our stuff is water soluble. So these squeegees, my transfers, I just take it to the sink and wash it with cool water. Now I do use what we call a board eraser because it just helps clean the transfers super well. So you might want to grab those if you sign up and you're a club member. They're like $3 for a pack of 2 and they last a really long time. If not, there are other ways that you can clean your transfer. And like I said, if you're in my VIP group, I have tips and tricks in there. But what do you guys think? Didn't that turn out lovely? Can you see the shimmer? Okay, guys, so I paid, I think, if I go by the tag that's on the back of here, it says $10.97. And that was a clearance price. But I may have gotten it even more than that. Because you know how sometimes it'll say the percentage off of the lowest price. So I may have gotten it even less than $11 for this piece. And I just turned it into something that I liked. How about that, guys? That's what you can do. So as getting your club, when you get your club transfers, that's why I come on here once a week and try to share different ideas with you guys. I try to show, you know, at least once a week, however many weeks are in that month. If I have more ideas, sometimes I come on and show more. Thank you for hitting the heart button. Yeah, if you like it, please hit the heart button, guys. But I like to show you, you know, at least 4 ideas probably, right? Because you usually have 4 weeks in a month. Sometimes it's more. So I'm giving you 4 ideas because you can choose whatever surface you want since you're getting the transfer and the chalk paste. Now, we have some fabulous surfaces. Let me just show you one that I highly recommend all the time. So this is a past club. This was the December club. And I did it on our 8-in board. So this is actually a magnetic chalkboard and it's reusable. So it's reusable. It's a perfect size for all of our club transfers. Okay, this is, and it comes white like this with a little bit of distressing. If you don't like that, you can always paint it. But these chalkboards are meant to hold up. You don't ever have to treat them. They're reusable over and over again. They're magnetic. They work so nice with our chalkable shapes that we're now offering. But this is called the 8-in and it is $40. This is worth buying and just changing it out with your transfer every single month. You can use this. I just did this one. I loved it so much I didn't want to take it off. So, and look, I just added I happen to have a ribbon the similar color to one of the chalk paste I had. That was like the only piece of it that I had and it matches perfectly and I just love the beauty of it. So I just kept it on there. But this is a perfect size surface. We have plenty of other surfaces that would fit, like you would want a 9x12 surface at the minimum. So we have many other surfaces if you just want to invest in one and then just change it out every month. And that's the whole idea, is you don't have to have storage. Like if you guys could see the other room right now, my daughter's room is also where my desk is for my office part. But it's right off my craft room, and every bit of my Christmas and winter went in there because I didn't have time to put it away. And I've been working through that, and it is bins and bins and bins, and I'm trying to organize it and go through it. That's why it's taken me a while, because I'm trying to go through, do I really want this? Do I don't want that? Let's try to organize it a little bit better when I'm putting it away. You guys, it is a huge task. If you have things like this, guess what? You can just have a great space on your wall where it lives and take it down, change it out, put it back up, and guess what? You don't have to have totes and bins and tons of places to store things. So I wish I had known about this years ago, because I probably wouldn't have half the stuff that I have in the other room. But I do tend to go a little bit overboard with decorating, so that's just kind of me. I'm a little extra that way. But that's just an idea, but you can find any surface. And if you need help with that, again, I'm here for you. I've done it on so many different ideas that it's crazy. But like I said, this one, apparently I paid almost $11 for it. And now I've turned it into a piece that I really love. So I hope you guys like this idea. Thanks for letting me come into your world for just a little while tonight. I hope that this inspired you. If you have any questions, as always, I'm here to answer them. Ask in comments or in a message. I always answer back. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And come back and join me again next time when I share a project. Hopefully Monday afternoon or Monday evening. I'm not sure which, because I think I have to work Monday morning. So until I see you guys next, please take some time to rest and rejuvenate tomorrow for yourself. I'm going to try to. But until I see you then, be safe, be healthy, and be blessed. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye.